Yay! Hello.
Just in time.
I was about to text
Ooh.
you and I was looking for your name. And then I'm
Yeah,
like, where did she go? And then I
yeah.
realized that you had wrote to me and so you were at the top now. I'm coming. I was like, okay.
At the top. I was like, okay, I have 10 minutes to take a shower,
Mm.
okay, and get it together. That shower lasted very long. I was like, this feels so good.
Honestly, yeah. Like today is my like hair wash day. The the way I can't wait to wash my hair.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Oh, I wish I could only like wash my hair once a week.
Yeah, honestly, it's like I had to train my hair, but the first times greasy, and I walked out like that. Who was I?
Oily.
It was so ugly. But now like my hair is okay.
Yeah.
But it's like I just feel it in my hair that I'm like, oh. And I was debating like doing a cardio day,
Ooh. Uh-huh.
but yeah, because I really started like getting into the gym. Who am I?
Ooh.
I'm Hanani. I'm gonna start my own HK Fit.
She's a fit girly. I love it.
But then I was like, no, because I'm so hungover, so I may do yoga and then like
Yeah, I
take
love
it,
that.
wash my hair.
The other night when I texted you, I was like, "Oh, she's not gonna respond." It's like 11, and you texted back, and I said, "Oh, you and I are not the same."
No, no, no. I go to bed like so late.
I'm like, I'm going to bed in 2 hours, which is 8 o'clock my time.
No, not for me.
Yeah, episode. So
Hello, Angel. We just started. Hello.
hello. I'm like, why can't I see anything? Because I forget how to do this.
Same.
Yeah, I feel like we do this every time.
If
Right?
we're both like, how does this work?
Yeah, every time. Every time. So funny.
Even
Um,
like for a solid 2 minutes, I didn't add myself to the stream. And I was like, why is the screen
yeah.
black?
Like, hello? Like, what is happening? I understand.
Are you ready
Um,
to read?
yep. Okay, so, um, I went to my mom's maybe like a couple weeks ago, maybe last week. I don't remember. She just gave me this bag, and she's like, "Here you go. Here's all your stuff." She doesn't know it's not. It wasn't all of my stuff, but I still have some things left there.
Yeah.
But this was in it.
Is that like the OG cover?
Yeah. But only this one. The other two, I don't know. And I'm like,
Or
okay. And obviously somebody read it because the spine.
was it you?
I don't think so.
Imagine we're reading it. You're like, wait a second.
Yeah. I'm sure like my mom has read this.
Okay.
I'm sure. My mom's like really like growing up, she liked to read like whatever we were reading, and she really
Mm-hmm.
liked middle grade and stuff. And she still does.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cute.
So I'm like, great.
Hello.
I just have to get the other two books. Hi Joe, how's Game of
Yeah, are you
Thrones?
reading Game of Thrones? I was just about to ask.
We're just coming in hot. How's it going?
How's that going for you?
Joe and I buddy read The Sundown Motel. It was so good.
The Sundown. That sounds so familiar.
By was it Simone St. Clair?
Oh yes, 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 yes. You know what? Like her books always interest me, but I've never like picked one up. But I'm like, there's something about those covers that I'm like, mayhaps.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I'm new to the thriller world. It's so funny.
Not Joe calling me out. You know what? I just bought Fire and Blood, which is the Targaryen book that he wrote.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll read this because I went to my mom's and I went through all the boxes, just like you. My mom's like, hello,
Yeah,
you have stuff here
yeah.
still.
And you're like,
And yeah, I'm like, okay, and
yeah, I'm your daughter.
like, this is still my home.
Yeah.
And so I went over and I was like, I'm just gonna take the box that has all my Game of Thrones books. And my mom wasn't home, so I was like, perfect. I don't have to take home more than one box. So
Okay.
I was opening them. I'm going through them. My boyfriend's like cuddling with my dog, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, they're just watching me, and I can't find them. And I was like, of course it's gonna be the box that's all the way at the bottom of the other boxes that
Yeah.
I don't feel like looking at.
Yeah.
So I was like, God damn it, where are they?
Yeah. So funny.
And I like still like remember them perfectly. Like everything you guys were saying, like if you
Yeah.
talk about it, like I'll be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
E- yes. But I find like the show was worse than the
Oh,
book. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. The show had unnecessary, like,
100%. I was like, the show was all like, you know,
hmm
and I'm like, the book wasn't as bad. I was expecting like
yeah.
graphic page
Yeah.
after page, but not all of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm.
170, that's good. Listen, okay. Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
I think George does write weird shit, which is why like it was put into the show. But I
Yeah.
think like when you just see it visually, like it's just like you're like I think like it's implied maybe like
Yeah.
oh yeah Tyrion goes to like the brothels or whatever and like blah blah blah. But like visually, I was like, I
Yeah.
don't know if we need to see this. But it's
Like,
HBO, you know, so
yeah, HBO is wild.
yeah. Yeah.
HBO is wild.
I was so worried like with the Last of Us. I was like, oh, like I hope there's like nothing weird that they add just for
Uh-huh.
like
For
that because
HBO
I've
purposes.
played that game. So I was like going in like knowing like
Mhm.
everything that was gonna happen and I was like, I'm gonna freak if something is
You played the
different.
game.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
Do you like the show?
Yeah, I love the show. Pedro Pascal, president of the company.
Oh, is that where
I
all those memes are coming from?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I do not understand.
I know. He's just so creative.
That's so funny.
Ooh.
Lucy, you're making me. Are you the one who was talking about it in Mel Sprints yesterday? How good it was? Is that you?
I really liked Hellbent too. It was good.
Do you have to read Ninth House before Hellbent?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Sorry.
I have Ninth House. Ninth House is part of my 140 book TBR. So
Yeah, Ninth House was really good. And then I think Hellbent is like like so different in vibe that
yeah,
it's like I'm almost like wow, like it was just an interesting experience. I really
yeah,
liked Hellbent too.
mm,
But I like Lee Bardugo though. Like
yeah.
but I find like her writing in the Alex Stern series is like totally different. Yeah.
Is it gonna be more than 2 books?
Okay, this is the crazy thing. So Lee Bardugo wanted to make it like correct me if I'm wrong, everybody, like 12 books or
Oh,
something astronomical.
I don't know if you said
And
17
now,
or 2.
yeah, but now it became 3 books.
Okay.
But now she got that deal for like all those other books. So I'm
Oh,
wondering like if someone paid her to now write the story she wanted for Ninth House or if it's for like the Grishaverse or it's for something completely different. I vote for something completely different.
yeah,
The Grishaverse had its time.
yeah. It's
Um,
good.
it's like I've given up on Cassandra Clare too because I'm like, okay,
Oh,
let's do
CC.
something else.
Yeah. Oh, CC girl. Yeah.
Oh, How to Sell a Haunted House. That's Grady Hendrix, I think.
Wait, Joe. I want to read all the Thriller books with you.
Yeah, Joe.
I need
Leaving
invites
Her
for this.
Behind. Help it's a sequel. Well, you know what? Sometimes you need a little spooky. The
Yeah.
vibe is different, but I still loved it. Yeah. Oh, oh, just a little argument in the car. Hello. I'm doing well.
How am I? I'm alright.
Yep, same.
Just vibing. I own Charlotte Bone. I have no.
Honestly,
Excuse-moi.
Okay,
I am French today.
excusez-moi.
You have to
No,
read it.
yeah, I feel like it's a staple, but I don't know if you'll think it's good. Like when I read it, I was like, "This is peak
Yeah.
literature," and now I go in and I'm like, just like a little angel. I'm like, these are my little angels.
I no, I mean, yeah. I definitely read them when I first started, you know, reading.
Yeah,
The 2020 era, we should call it. Uh,
we have not even started it yet, so we
we
haven't
didn't
even
even
done our
talk about it.
first.
Are we even talking about it?
No,
Nope.
not even. We when we get started, we'll talk.
Yeah.
uh, I'm in. Read it with me. There you go.
What is it called?
How to sell a haunted house.
How to sell a haunted house.
I like reading horror in between like
How scary
stuff.
is it?
I don't know.
You haven't read it?
I'm I just bought because Indigo was like the Barnes and Nobles in Canada.
Yeah, I love
Uh,
it. Uh huh.
yeah, it's true. You're an Indigo fan.
I'm into it.
They were having like a 25% off sale because there was a whole like bordello that happened like with their website and you couldn't order stuff and like people were pissed and like blah blah blah. So they were like 25% off. And I had
Wow.
gift cards for my birthday that I couldn't use because the website wasn't working. So I
Uh
was
huh.
like, this is my time. So
Yeah.
I got Grady Hendrix's first book. What was it called? My Best Friend's Exorcism. Because I
Mhm.
was like, okay, I want to start because I have this thing in my head where I'm like, I need to start with publication order. If I'm starting a new
Yeah.
author,
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I do publication
Oh.
order. Yeah. You're on page 20.
Oh. Okay, so I just checked my Libby, and it said like 5 weeks wait. So
For
next
how to
Monday.
sell a haunted house.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It just came out. It's like a new
Oh.
release.
Oh. Next time, Joe.
Yeah. Absolutely. Um, it does because it has like horror elements. And I think it also a lot of horror tackles like um symbolism of like bodies and stuff like that. And I think Ghoul does a good job. I really liked it. There's some manga that like volumes that I think are just like filler. So there are more fight scenes that aren't necessarily like discussing anything. But I think overall Tokyo Ghoul is a really good manga to start if you're into like horror and it's not that creepy.
Have you guys read Death Note?
Yeah, I have read Death Note.
I'm
Death
reading it.
Note I would also count as like a horror-y.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm. Great. Look at
It's
me.
about death.
I'm reading horror. It's so good.
Yeah, I really like Death Note too. I think the last two volumes, I'm really interested to see like how you think about them. Are you reading the black versions, like the all black? Oh, gorgeous,
Gorgeous. I can't.
gorgeous.
Hello. How
Yeah,
do I stop it? Like
yeah,
this.
gorgeous. The last two of those, I'm interested to see how they
Okay.
are.
But I definitely log them in on Goodreads as like I'm in reading them individually.
Yeah,
Because it says volume 1 and 2. So I'm like, okay, when I finish volume 1, I read volume 1. You know, even though it's like halfway through this book.
yeah. It's because remind me, correct me if I'm wrong. It's two volumes in one
Sure.
volume, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. We could go into our first print if you guys are down. Because I need a coffee and I haven't made one yet because I woke up like half an hour ago.
Yeah. It sounds
I
amazing.
woke up half an hour ago and I'm like, I have not promoted the reading sprints. So quickly, I was like, join us.
Yeah. You're
Let me
so.
remind people.
Um.
Yeah, I love Death Note. I like manga like in general. So usually if it's popular, I've read it. because I'm like trying to. I want to at least try like all the really popular ones. But
Yeah.
anyways, back to Rick Riordan, the Red Pyramid.
The red
This
pyramid.
follows.
Ooh, that's nice.
Mhm, two siblings, but their names are Carter and Sadie. But after their mom's death, they're not really close. Sadie lives with her grandparents in London, and her brother has traveled the world with their father, who is a brilliant Egyptologist, which I think is really interesting. I mentioned this in the announcement video, but when I was like in elementary school, like the passion I had for like hieroglyphics and like the interest in Egypt very high. I had like those books that you would like open and read.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see if Rick Riordan talks about like the British Museum at all and like what it's done to the world,
Mhm.
and if there's any like topic on that because I'm really interested to see the gods and how like that's discussed because
Yeah.
they're gonna be in England because the father accidentally unleashes the Egyptian god in England. So I'm interested to see like
Ooh.
if he talks. Big up London. Let's go.
Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so what is I am actually an unprofessional this morning and I just realized I have nothing set up. So hold on. What are we feeling for time?
Maybe like 30.
Ah, I was also
Yeah.
feeling 30.
Same.
And what is that website that oh god.
Ooh, I like. Does yours look like this? Hello.
Yes.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm just trying to find the cute little website that we use. I keep forgetting what it's called. It's not Pomodoro.
It is FOMO focus. You Google that.
Pomo. No, not this one. I want the cute one.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if you do FOMO focus, it's like FOMOfocus.io,
Oh.
right?
I remember the .io. I was like, what's before it?
Or no?
No. No, you're right. That's the red one. But there was the cute one.
Yeah. Oh.
Um
What is it called? Studywithme.io.
there we go. Ah, beautiful. So let's do I'm gonna share I always look at me being like, um how do I do this again?
You need coffee.
Okay, okay. Then we'll change this to 35. Should we be like professionals today and
Oh,
put
yeah.
breaks?
I mean, because I have to go in
You're right.
2 hours and 14 minutes.
Okay, so let's do 35, 15,
Okay.
I
That's
guess.
okay. Let's be
Yeah,
professional tomorrow.
I'm trying. It might
I
not work.
I'm not, but hey, I'm with you on this.
I know. I feel the same. And every time you're like, me too, I'm like, of course.
Of course.
This takes the multiple perspective narration. Oh, okay, good. Because it took a while in Heroes of Olympus for me to get used to like the multiple perspective, but I think it was just because we were coming off of Percy and just having Percy's perspective that
Yeah.
made it more jarring. I think
Yeah.
for this it'll be easier.
And there was like 7 perspectives.
Yeah, it was also a little bit ridiculous.
So
Okay.
sorry, this just followed two the whole time
I don't know. We're gonna see.
for all three.
We have Carter. I see Carter and Sadie. So maybe just them two, and maybe they meet other people. I don't know.
Okay.
We're gonna see.
There
We're
you go.
gonna see.
All right.
Okie dokie artichokes. See
Artichoke.
you
See you.
in 35 minutes. Welcome back.
Hello.
Did you hear the sound?
Yeah, I did.
Perfect.
Hmm.
Now, how do I? Okay, start the short break. Perfect. Look at us. I realized I put 35 minutes instead of 30. I don't know what happened there. I just was just.
Wow. You totally just cut out. I was my internet. Say it again.
I was saying I realized I put 35 minutes instead of 30. So at one point, like I looked back and it was like 29 minutes left. I'm like, how is that possible? Like,
Yeah.
but whatever. What page did you get to?
At the page 20,
Hello, my sweet angel.
26. This is really good.
I honestly, I
Like,
wanted to spend this time talking about how good it is.
yeah. Okay, perfect. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm really into it. I guess maybe with the Heroes of Olympus, I'm over Greek mythology at this point in time.
I think that's what it is. This feels like funky fresh. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
No, and it's really good, and they're like siblings, So and they have like that weird dynamic,
Mm.
Yeah.
What page did you get to? I didn't hear.
26.
26. Okay. I got to page 30.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just starting Sadie's perspective now. Um but like I
Oh, so
love,
close.
yeah, you're like literally so close. I love the way it's written. So like the voice, like we'll see
Yeah,
with Sadie because I'm literally just started her chapter, but Carter's voice is really like fun.
yeah,
And I like that they're um like the perspective that it's in, that they're like talking from the past,
yeah,
and they're like, by the way, the locker number is this, and
yeah,
you guys have to hear
yeah,
the whole story. Like I just
yeah,
think it's so cute.
yeah,
And I it added like I think it adds to that sense of mystery.
yeah,
I'm like genuinely like I'm like, this is so cute.
yeah. No, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm really interested in like, oh, like it's very Ricky of him to like not say anything
Hmm.
about what's going on until later.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying it.
and I like that the siblings also. I thought they were twins, but Sadie's
Yeah,
younger. But I like the that they're different so far. Like Sadie's very seems to be that she's going to be more like headstrong, like diving into action and like that kind of perspective. Is this a coffee? Thank you so much.
wow, thank you so much.
Thanks, babe. Love you.
Thank you.
And Sadie, like you could tell, and then Carter's more like reserved.
Yeah,
Um, and I'm interested to see like how it all like relates. Also, I'm learning things. I
yeah,
think that's another thing that I like about it,
yes.
because I feel like with Greek and like Roman like
You're like, all
myths,
right, yeah,
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 I'm like I kind of get it.
yeah.
This was like Cleopatra's Needle, so then I'm like, is that a real thing that is in London? Lucy
Yeah.
confirm. And so
I
I
know.
went to go look. I
Uh-huh.
googled it, and I was like, this is like in the middle of the city. Like I was just like, what?
Oh yeah. Let me look. I've never been to London, so
No, me neither. Yeah.
oh,
While you're looking, I will read the comments. I had dinner and read 18 pages of how the hell that's how to sell a haunted house.
mhm.
How is that going? Had dinner and read 12 pages. Did you see what you were reading, Lucy? And I'm just forgetful AF.
Oh whoa.
If you like the book now, I predict you're going to love it by the end. It gets even better as you go. To be honest, I looked up like just some Reddit to like see like just why it's not as popular as the other Percy Jackson series, because I was genuinely like, this is so fun. And people were saying that like the first book is like so solid and like such a good beginner book that it just gets better from there. So I was like super excited. The first reoccurring god that pops up is one of the best characters in the book. Interesting. I love how they say ancient Egyptian pronunciation of words before showing the hieroglyphics too. Yeah, I think that's really cool. It's only happened 2 times at this point because obviously we got to the part in the museum, but I do like it, and I do like that they're in the book as well, like the visual um hieroglyphic. Oh yeah, Hellbent. It's true. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what do you think about our main characters so far?
I like him. I like that. Like
Oh no, you
I
froze.
like that he always rates his girls as like the strong one. Oh, I froze. Am
No,
I
you're like
unfrozen? I
slightly
think I'm unfrozen.
delayed. Okay, now you're good.
I like
Yeah,
how he
but
always,
I agree with you.
yeah, rates as the girls are like the strong ones.
Hmm.
Like I wonder, does he have daughters? Like
You know what? Like we did George R. R. Martin last time, and we discovered things about him.
yeah.
Let's dive in and see Rick Riordan family. I'm
Okay, I
curious.
want to know also why there's a Cleopatra's Needle in New York as well, or the no, not the Cleopatra's Needle. It's called the obelisk.
Obelisk.
Yep, and I just like don't understand why they're there.
Oh yes, 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 yes. I think it's because of colonialism. I think that's the reason. He has a daughter and a son, actually. Oh no,
Oh,
wait, is this a maybe I'm no Haley? Okay, no. Oh, it's a girl. No, it's a no. His son. Okay, he has two sons. Sorry,
two sons.
two
Becky,
sons.
who's Becky Riordan? His wife. Oh,
I think it's his wife. Yeah. Oh, his son also has ADHD and dyslexia, so that makes a lot of sense of why that was
oh,
integrated
yeah.
into Percy's character. Oh, I really like that. That's really cute. Yeah, Percy is based on his son. Yeah.
The only thing he
Yeah,
likes
it's
in
on
school
the
is
River of
drinking
Thames. Yeah.
coffee.
Crazy. I just discovered this book has certain creepy horror
Oh
thing in.
no! Sorry. My dog is
Oh,
throwing up.
oh,
I'm gonna
it's
mute
okay.
it. He has a
I'll continue reading. So I just discovered that this book has a certain creepy horror thing in it that I hate. So this might be the first horror book that actually makes me a bit creeped out. I think I know what it is, and that creepy thing also creeps me out. Um, when I moved out, I did not take a single one of my childhood toys because I was like, no, 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 I don't need those dolls. Um, Apparently, there are three. Google says it was presented to the UK by the ruler of Egypt. I have no idea how whitewashed that is, though. We'll 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 just make assumptions. Don't don't worry, don't worry. But yeah, just to in 1819. So yeah, colonialism. Yeah, no problem. Don't worry. But I like at the beginning of this live show, I also mentioned that I just think I'm curious to see like how Rick Riordan handles the topic. Um, and I just think that Egyptian mythology is really interesting. Um, and I like I went into university into anthropology because I enjoyed like I wanted to see if I could do like archaeology and stuff like that. So I know that this is going to fascinate me, which I'm very excited for. And it's already like the mythos is really interesting. And like how Nani said, it's different from Greek and Roman, which is, I find personally, stuff that we're like super used to reading from like a Western perspective as well. Or at least like we have the most like knowledge of them. And I'm trying to think like all the like Katie Robert um, books that are based on like Greek mythology, you know. So I feel like it's something that's like super, at least somewhat known in Western society. Um, exactly, and exactly, I don't like them, and I know like once I had heard that that was hold on that was the thing in How to Sell a Haunted House, I was like, Miss Ma'am, I don't know if I want to read this. Wow. I always like wanted to go to London because I just feel like there's so much stuff there to like see. I've never been. Never been. The entire world of this series is vastly different from Camp Half Blood. Exactly. And like I think that it feels so fresh. So I'm happy that we're going into this one and then after this going into the trials of Apollo and Magnus Chase and all of that because feel like that's going to still be reminiscent of everything else Rick Riordan has done. And this I think feels like a nice like palate cleanser in between. Yeah, I am very excited to read it. Like honestly, I see this being like a favorite potentially. You're the only reason I want to go to London. Um, we have 4 minutes left in the break. Oh,
Hello.
oh
Sorry.
no, I was just gonna the sprint early because I would give you more time if you need it. But
No, she really said, "Let me bleh, bleh, bleh," everywhere.
and you know when you hear it, you're like it's like such a distinct sound that
Yeah.
you're like, oh
When
god,
they're
here it
about to.
begins. Yeah,
Oh my god.
every time I'm like, Miss, why? What did you eat today?
Okay,
Something
no,
you weren't supposed to?
yeah. Or like, okay, this is gonna be like gross, but she really likes like dirty tissues. You know, like when you get
hmm
your nose.
Yeah, of course. They
And
all
then so
do.
like I come home and like my dirty tissues are like on the ground, and I'm like, you're gonna throw up, and I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
feel sorry for me.
yeah. It was literally that, or she like my dog would, if my mom would leave the dryer opened because she had to go like get something and like bring a basket back or whatever. My dog, speed of light, ran in there and she's like this small. So I don't know how she got in and out, but she was out of there like a lightning bolt with like a and swallowing like a sock. And I'm like, what are
Why?
you do? Why do you do this? What possesses you is my question. You know you're gonna throw up.
Yes.
Like
I,
I can't.
I what? Yeah, that is so funny. Like, yeah, and I have two dogs and a cat. So and they all have distinct like and I'm like, oh god damn it. I
hmm
can hear it from across the house.
It's such a sound that pet owners all know. Like, and you're just like, oh my god. Or it's like my dog. Like, if I'm not home and she threw up, let's say, and I come home, the guilt
Yeah,
on her face. I'm like,
yeah,
where is it?
yeah. Oh my gosh, one of my dogs, she shakes.
Yeah,
She like,
because my dog too. She's so guilty, and I'm like, what did you eat and what
what did
did you
you
throw up?
what did you do? So funny.
I actually like the Red Pyramid just as much as the Lightning Thief and the Battle of the Labyrinth.
Mm,
I agree. I actually really like, and we're only 30 pages in, but I
yeah.
honestly feel like when I had started the Lightning Thief, like I remember the first book we
Yeah.
started together, we were both like, this
Oh,
is good.
yeah. Yeah.
She's on mama duty.
Thank you.
Ab- Absolutely. Absolute speeding out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Magnus Chase, Heroes of Olympus, Kane Chronicles. I feel like it might be similar, but obviously I haven't read Magnus Chase or the Trials of Apollo yet. Um,
I feel like my rank so far with our two series, I would say I would rank Percy Jackson above Heroes of
I
Olympus.
agree. I also rank Percy Jackson above Heroes of
I
Olympus.
think Heroes of Olympus there's just too many perspectives for me, and they're just like what is happening?
hmm
Everything, all the things are happening.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
I do definitely agree. Yeah, but this is from reading 30 pages. I'm like, Yes, I have heard of this. I think it's very funny that this sound of animals throwing up is just a universal. Yeah, I don't even know what. I don't know if the Trials of Apollo are the one where the Apollo got. I think he gets turned into a teenager. I think. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you hear it?
I don't know.
Okay, because
Oh.
it's like.
Oh.
But anyways, quickly before we get back to business,
Uh-huh.
I think that one's about him becoming a teenager, and I think Magnus Chase is somehow related to Annabeth. So we're going back into like
Oh.
mythology
Because
after.
Annabeth Chase.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
Okay, listen. Some authors do it better. Okay.
Okay, I gave Game of Thrones 4 stars. Miss.
Yeah. Okay. We can read perspectives. Just some perspectives are too much.
Yeah. I mean, Sansa's chapters, I just.
Okay. Anyways, we're going on a break. I'm not having this argument again. Goodbye, everyone. Hello, hello.
Hello.
How did you do?
So good. Oh my god, I'm yawning. That's page 52.
Okay, nice.
So we're back to Carter's perspective, and it's good. They just got to New York.
Hmm. Did you see? There was like one line um, where he's like, "Oh, the one side of New York is already taken over," or
Yeah,
something like that. I was like,
and the other gods in Manhattan.
"Yeah." I
Manhattan
was
has
like,
its own problems.
"You cheeky little."
Yeah, so funny. So funny.
I really enjoyed Hero of Olympus, enough to read it twice, but I can't deny that the series kind of buckled under the weight of its own ambition. I definitely agree. I think he was trying to do a lot. I
Mhm.
think he was also trying to close out stuff that maybe didn't need to be chapters between Reina and Nico. Yeah, I also agree. She should have had her chapters way earlier. It felt weird to have Reina's chapters
Yeah,
just in the last book.
yeah,
Um, I also agree with this Argo perspectives. I think Rick Riordan, if he would have just had one perspective for each like situation that was happening, I think it would have came off better.
yeah.
Gaia finally emerged in the final chapters of the book and was defeated within minutes. I completely agree. I was like, I felt like I had to read it because I was like, what happened here? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep, totally agree.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wow.
nice. That's like halfway, I think, which is good. There's a lot more coming.
Ooh. Uh,
I wanted to ask you, would this be our last sprint
yeah,
or
I think so.
okay? So after this break, we'll go into our last sprint.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no worries. Even during this sprint, I was like, I can't wait to order fries
Ooh.
to just absorb whatever's occurring in my stomach.
Yeah.
And
Um.
I always do this. I'm always like, I I don't know what it is. Like I just drink alcohol like it's water, and I don't
Oh,
think about it until like the next day. I'm like, girl, why did you have 45 glasses of wine?
5 glasses of wine.
And as long as someone keeps refilling, I keep drinking.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Oh my god! And then eventually, like I'll be like, "Do you have water, perhaps?"
Yeah. Eyebrows. That's
That's all
okay.
right.
Um. Yeah, I don't know. Like. I don't know if it's just. I don't know why. I like can't really drink like that anymore. Or I can't.
Mm,
Like I'll have one glass of wine and I'm like I'm good.
yeah, I think it's easier for me because like wine is such a like part of our culture
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that like I'm so used to drinking wine.
Yeah.
And I think I'm like a god. I'm like, yeah, of course I could drink
Ah.
like 3 bottles.
What are you? What are you? What is that? God, the D. I don't know how to pronounce it. The god of wine.
Oh, Dionysus.
Thanks.
Yeah, I relate to him. That's
That's
me.
you.
Party and wine. But if you would have came to those sprints, we were saying the same thing. Like
Yeah.
we're like, there's so much stuff
Yeah.
going on.
Also,
Okay.
I back to the wine. I'm pretty
Mm.
sure I'm allergic to red wine.
Because it
Like,
makes you so sick.
it makes me like break out in
Oh my
hives.
god.
In hives.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, no, definitely then.
But white wine is like juice. Oh,
I
bless you.
wonder, bless you, little angel. I wonder what it is in red wine
Yeah. I don't know.
that that causes that. I'm still in my downing 2 bottles of wine era.
Like a night.
Same. Absolutely. I think I would. I think I'd be like a party in the party cabin, probably.
You are Dionysus.
Yeah, I think I would be in that cabin.
Mm.
You know what? Actually, I'm very curious about. So you know me, I love to spoil myself. So I went to go like look at some things because there was like one line in Carter's first chapter that about his dad, and I was like, hmm, suspicious. I'm not gonna say it, but I was suspicious of it. So I went to go look it up, and I was right. And so then I'm I'm so curious how the like how everything will be explained, and I'm curious if they're gonna have like a school to go to, because right now you got to the part where they're at the mansion, right?
They are like, they just saw the mansion.
Yeah, I'm curious if like that's their camp. Like I don't know,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So I'm curious if the series is just gonna be them two, or if other characters are going to be introduced and have perspectives. I'm gonna look right now. Okay, no. So far it's just their perspectives. I'm
Perfect.
very curious.
I like. I think I'm gonna like it just to have those two perspectives.
Yeah, I think so too. I
Um,
think Ricky was like, I learned.
yeah, yeah. Okay, but like obviously, as soon as they mentioned the cat, I was like,
If I know one thing about Egypt,
oh, yeah, this cat is gonna be a
he's
special
important.
cat. This cat is gonna turn into something
Hmm.
one day.
For sure. I think so.
Wait, I'm so interested to hear what you caught on to.
Do you want me to say it? It's
Yes.
like literally within the first chapter.
Yes.
Okay. The the evil like god being that the father like takes out of the
Yeah.
Rosetta Stone. Okay, he switches between calling the dad Julius and calling him Osiris. And
Yes.
Osiris is a god
Yeah.
in Egypt mythology.
Uh
So
huh.
I was like, is the dad Osiris?
Yeah.
I won't reveal, but
But isn't it because remember in like the first page they have like that power, right? And that power like overwhelms you if you have it for too long. So did the dad have that power?
mm,
Is the
mm,
suitcase the power? And which is
mm,
why he turned into Osiris? Or
mm.
is Osiris the god and then the mom is like the mortal?
But that's it. Like if we're following like
Yeah.
Riordan logic, like
Mm,
yes, is
mm,
what I would say.
mm.
But I think it's gonna be different from like the brief like little thing that I like just looked at because I just wanted to
Yeah.
like confirm if I was smart.
Yeah.
Um, I was like, I am a genius.
Yeah. You
But
are.
I'm curious how it'll be done and if he's
Mhm.
gonna go the same way or differently because like for Percy Jackson series, like it is like within mythology that the gods like, you know, they got
Mhm.
around,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's why they have all these kids.
Yeah.
But I'm curious like how it'll be done in this book.
Yeah.
Apollo or Demeter, Kevin.
Mm.
Those are cool cabins. I agree. 2 bottles a night. Wow, you have a lot of faith in my liver. Yeah,
Just when you
I
go out.
yeah,
So
I'm
wait, when you
definitely
go out,
her.
you drink wine? I feel like I'm like, if I'm staying home, I drink wine. If I go out, it's tequila.
I think for me, I dinner is like if I eat, it's wine, and then
Yeah.
after dinner, and we're still drinking, like I'll probably get out like alcohol. Tequila and I are not friends ever since I was 19. Uh,
Okay, so I think we talked about this. You
yeah,
drink vodka or something.
a gin,
Yeah. Oh,
gin.
jingle.
Yeah, vodka and I are also not friends.
Yeah.
Like I really like this because I feel like sometimes you give us little clues, and I'm like
Hmm.
set. Yeah, exactly. The fire guy, the fire god. But yeah, I'm a gin drinker or wine. I've
Mm.
gotten really into orange wine lately.
Orange wine.
Yeah, it's like a new thing.
Okay.
And it's just it's I think it's white wine that's like just been a bit more fermented. So if you like that taste of white wine, like I
Yeah.
think you'll like orange wine.
Oh.
Oh my god, literally same.
But like, what do you drink with gin? Just gin?
No, I do I'll have like gin soda, gin tonic, gin Sprite sometimes depending on
Mhm.
what's available.
Yeah.
I like cucumber and lemon. So I try to stick with like tonics that don't like sodas that don't really taste of anything.
Yeah.
Oh, see, for me, no. I'm like, I'm eating at a restaurant. I am having wine, and
Yeah.
like, it's no question. Unless I'm at like a pub. Like, I'm not gonna order like a glass of like
Yeah.
an $11 wine. You know, like
You
I'll
only
get a
have it
beer.
here.
But
Yeah.
like, if I'm at like a regular restaurant, oh my
Okay,
gosh.
maybe
Okay,
I need to hop on this gin train.
yeah, I
Okay.
love gin. Yeah,
Okay.
and gin is like one of the alcohols we make in Quebec.
Oh.
So I love like going to like the alcohol store and like
Yeah.
it'll like on the wall will be like gins of the month and I'm like let's see, even though I like obviously don't drink gin every night, so I have like
Yeah.
4 bottles already and I'm like let's
Oh.
try this like cucumber watermelon flavored one.
Oh.
And they're like really good. I really like it, like
Yeah.
just because we have so much gin here.
Yeah.
See, I'm not unless I'm in the Caribbean, I am not drinking rum.
No.
Rum is not for me. Unless I'm there. Unless I'm like on the beach, chillaxing.
Oh, peach.
Yeah. Gin cocktail or like a gin mixer like lemonade. Oh my god. We're not getting into this again.
You know.
Sprite. When I have pasta, I usually have white wine or mixed drinks. Last week I had a peach bellini with my pasta.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's nice. Yeah.
Yum, 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 yum.
I think it's just like because I've drank red wine my whole life that I'm not a white wine bitch, but orange wine has been
Orange wine.
us with the peach bellini. Ooh,
Ooh.
cucumber or mint flavored gin. Yeah, rhubarb gin. That's fascinating. I would love to try a rhubarb gin. I'm gonna look like in our the alcohols like because they always have like flavored gins. Like I'm super my personal favorite is hibiscus. Oh, I love that gin. That one's so good.
Okay, now I'm just like, maybe I should have like.
I feel
Damn.
like you're gonna order gin, and the first time you drink it, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, I mean, I've had okay. So like when I moved to Washington, I don't
Mm,
know what I was on. It was like the summertime. It was very hot, and so I would like drink gin and tonics like every
mm.
night. It was very like.
I think it's because
And
it's
then
like a an easy drink, and it feels
yeah,
summery to me because you
yeah.
always have it with like cucumber or like
Yeah.
lemon, so it just feels like a
I'm
summer
pretty
drink.
sure I have gin in the refrigerator right now.
Me too.
Oh,
I can't take a shot.
should we make
I
some?
literally I can't drink. Maybe next time.
I mean, it's
Right now.
nice for me,
Right
but
now. Oh yeah, it's true. I always forget. I forget you're not like my neighbor. You know, I'm like, yeah, we could definitely take a shot now. It's 3. And I,
yeah, yeah. I like. Wouldn't it be so lovely to just like meet up one day?
no, I would honestly. I was talking about this yesterday. I was like, oh, I would love like I would probably cry.
There's like certain
I
people, or I'm like,
I would cry. Yeah.
yeah,
My part of Florida is by the Caribbean, so every menu has an option that includes one. Yeah, like if I'm in Florida, like if I'm on a beach, like I want like like a pina colada, like something like that, mojito, like, and I'm like down. I
yeah.
just hate throwing up red wine and the headache. That was me this morning.
Oh,
You see,
yeah,
like honestly, we're on the same page here.
yeah.
Edinburgh gin is
Ooh.
elite if you can get your hands on it. I feel like my province of Canada is like, sorry, this is ours.
Mm, yeah.
No,
Oh,
but if I can find it, like let's say I go to like Ottawa or something, I would definitely like want to try it
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Oh my gosh!
Rum,
Look at the Discord. At
ugh,
the little message, Lucy.
my gins. Beefeater and I are enemies as well. Yeah,
Well,
like I would legit cry. Like when I met Simone, I was like so nervous the whole day.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
she came running and I was like, oh my God, it's like we met before. I was so
No,
excited.
like it's yeah. I mean, because I met Kalia,
Mm,
Kira, Esme, Diana. Yeah, it was wild.
yeah, it's so like cute. Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. And I am a victim of it almost every weekend. So let's go into
oh yeah.
our last sprint. I'll put a little banner. I'll be fancy.
Ooh,
Um,
beautiful.
oh, ooh, look at me.
Oh, wow.
And we will come back in 35 minutes. Happy sprinting.
I miss Brennan.
Welcome back, everybody.
What page are you on?
I did not read anything.
Solid.
So I am on page 65.
Oh, okay.
What page is you?
I'm 75.
Nice.
Okay, wait, I want to see where you are.
I am like they just walked into the like big room there and
Oh,
figuring stuff out. They met the bamboo.
and then he had his dream, right?
Yes, I'm like literally in the middle of his dream.
Oh,
Yeah. I just really was feeling so lazy that sprint and I was just like, you know what? No one's gonna send me to jail. I'm fine. I don't have to read.
no.
Nice. I have not played Breath of the Wild in so long. It's such a good
What is
game.
that?
It's Zelda. It was the
Oh,
Zelda game that they released on the Switch that was like different from like other Zeldas, obviously, but it was like really good. It won like Game Awards and stuff.
mm,
But I think you have to like open world games to like it, but it's like really cool.
yeah. Zelda used to give me nightmares.
Zelda. Okay, is it the Mask of Majora?
I don't know. I
Because
think
that also gave me nightmares. The moon. Wait, no, no, no. I'm sorry. We need to share this. Hold on.
no, like I don't know what it was. I haven't played Zelda in a very long time.
I'm sorry. You're telling me this is not the scariest thing in the planet? I don't know. Why does the moon in Zelda have a face? I would also like to know. No, goodbye. That was too scary. Every single Zelda game has something terrifying in it. I don't get it.
Yeah,
Why must we suffer for fun?
for fun.
What is that indeed exactly?
Wait, Joe, are you looking how to sell whatever? Grady Hendrix?
How to sell whatever.
What is it? How to
A
sell?
haunted house.
Yeah. Are you liking it?
I think she had mentioned she was because it
She
was spooky.
she read a lot. Because what page were you on when you started it? Like 15, 20?
Yeah, I feel like it was just started. 106. That's like a third of the way, probably. Like, oh,
Wait,
I don't know if I want to see this.
have you looked up the Zelda? No, no, nope.
Oh yeah,
But you play the zombie game, Kels.
yeah. Zombies are also my worst fear.
But you played the zombie game and you
Yeah.
watched the zombie show.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
Just to show you, by the way, Ocarina of Time. That was the video game that scared me. I think I'm liking it, but also the level of how dysfunctional this family is baffling. I've also heard that.
Like bad dysfunctional or like,
Hmm.
but are they purposefully written that way?
I think so. I'm talking like as if I read the book. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Is this your next? Would that be your next Grady Hendrix book?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to read in publication order. So I just bought my best friend's Exorcism. I'm gonna read
Oh,
that because I haven't read anything from Grady
oh,
Hendrix
I
yet.
thought you have already.
No, 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 no. No, because I'm scared of exorcisms as well, so I never read it. And then I was like, well, I can't read anything else he's ever written if I didn't read his first.
Well, I that is a very toxic trait you have.
I know. If
I'm,
I were
I'm
the
one.
okay, I started the book right before the sprint, and it's about 25%.
Wow.
Nice. So that means it's a quick read, though. That's good.
Yeah.
Read 18 pages of Hellbent. Yeah, that is that is it for the sprints today,
Oh, perfect.
right? Or
Yep.
Look, I put the last sprint banner up. Don't tell me more time.
That's it. That's it. It was good. It was way better than I was expecting it.
Oh my, revelations have occurred. No. This whole time I've been bamboozled. Let's see. Let's see. I have to buy a horror store now.
That is so funny. Wait, what about Satan Loves You or Occupy Space or Little Women?
They're out of print. We don't copy.
Oh,
I cannot believe this. Oh my god. Oh, my anxiety is not going to let me read it. I have to read Horror Store first.
oh,
If I wouldn't have known this information, I would have read it next. But no,
fascinating.
now my life is over.
Oh, interesting. I thought this was a magazine. No?
It's supposed to make. It's supposed to feel like a magazine, from what I understand.
Oh.
But like, I almost can't find it for. Oh, I wouldn't. Never mind. I'm a liar. Okay, $16. It's not that bad. I might. Methinks I will be reading this.
Next.
Oh yeah, yes. Wind Waker. No problem. So far, I read My Best Friend's Exorcism, Final Girl Support Group, and Southern Book Clubs. Yeah, thanks. Yes, please. I'll like literally order it right now, and you let me know when you want to read it. Because I think when let us know when you want to read it.
Oh, it's short.
Excuse my misstep there. Yeah, I think it's really short. I think it's a really quick read.
Yeah, the audiobook is only 6 hours long. So
But I don't know if I would read it in audio because I think the magazine is part of the appeal.
oh my god.
I feel like you notice things in like the images, if I'm not
It's
mistaken.
just super you can't see it.
Yeah. It's like an IKEA catalog.
It's cool.
I might just
Oh my
buy
gosh.
it right
The
now.
paperback is $14.44.
Yeah.
Should I
Is that
buy
expensive for
it?
you guys? I'm like,
No.
okay, do we do it together?
Ooh. I'm not I'm not allowed to buy books right now.
Oh no, it's literally same. Like I shouldn't be.
No, I'm not allowed. Like
I think maybe if there's like maybe if
so
there's an
yes.
ebook version. Oh, I mean, if you're willing to be bad with me, I'll do it.
Anything for you, Kelsey?
Okay, do we do it?
Oh my god, I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay, I'm gonna order it.
I'm stressed out.
I am not the person to come to advise you not to buy it. So
How many times have we done this and we have bought books? Right?
I think every sprint. Like I am confident that every sprint we find something.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like an IKEA catalog magazine. I have to buy it first.
Oh,
Yes, buddy, read. We do it. Okay, let's go.
are we doing it all together?
I'm ordering it right now.
All
3.
together now?
Proceed
Right
to
now?
checkout.
Receipts check out. Wow. I think I'm sweating.
3, 2,
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
1. Did you have it?
Yes.
Placed order. For sure, IKEA, like Amazon right now, they're like, what the hell? Oh, perfect. I'm gonna get it tomorrow.
Look at Joe's comment.
Lucy, let's go. Let's do it. It's so short. We can do it together. I'm so happy.
Wait, Joe, you put in the chat that you were reading Game of Thrones, but now you're reading Haunted House? Your story's not adding up, Joe.
Yeah, at 8:37 this morning, my time, you said
At my time, it was like a midnight. And you said
you told us order placed. We're just look at us being influencers.
influencers. We influence each other. Why can't you change group chat names in Discord?
I think it's whoever creates it can make the name.
Who
Didn't
created it?
you? Didn't you make it?
I did.
Okay. Oh no, I can do it.
Oh,
Yeah, you can do it. Maybe
what?
not on the phone. Let me.
Oh.
Wait.
Kelsey, there's an Italian edition of horse. How do you pronounce it? Horror store? Horror
I would
store.
think horror story. Yeah,
Horror store.
Italian
Oh, you're
edition.
testing. Ooh, okay. Maybe that's why. Yeah, how do you change
Did
it?
it change? Did it
Yeah,
change? Okay, yeah.
you're testing.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Romanzo di Grady Hendrix.
What? Oh, how did you change it on the phone? I'm an old lady.
I read. Listen, I don't know if I'm gonna catch up.
What?
I've read it so many times that like I feel like I'm good. I feel like confident.
For what?
I just realized that you told me you had to go soon. Be rude. Interrupt me.
No.
And between that time, you bought a book.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I gotta go.
Okie dokie. Thank you, everyone, for joining us,
Thank
and
you.
see you next month.
Can somebody change the group chat name, please? Thank you.
Okay.
There's something. And then tell me how